Alright, I'm gonna just give it a minute because I just went live. And then we'll get started, like a minute. Alright, I think we can get started now. So for today, as you may have seen by the title and thumbnail, we're going to be making a Swablu animation this time. Idle animation, to be specific. And I kind of already have an idea of what I want to do for it. Obviously, we're going to use the wings a good amount of the time, if not the whole time. But there was a Pokedex entry. Let's see if I still have it up. Let me see. There was a Pokedex entry that says it doesn't like to be dirty. If it says it can't relax if it or its surroundings are not clean. So we're gonna try to incorporate that. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'll figure it out as we go. So let's start with first I want to spread these out a bit. Oh, I'm not in pose mode. Whoops. There we go. I just want to spread these out a bit because I don't like that they're. Oh, it's like, oh, okay, I see how it works now. Okay, got it. Got it. Alright, that's how it works. We're just gonna like spread these out a bit. So that way it doesn't look all pointed. It doesn't have to be exactly symmetrical. It's fine if it looks slightly different from the other one. We're just trying to curve it here. So I am looking at the picture of Swablu, so I'm just gonna do like that. But of course there's gonna be some differentiation from the original. Actually, this is fine. I need to actually lift this up a bit. I think. Let me check. Yeah, lift this up a little bit. So it's sort of like a V. Yeah, this is fine. This will work. This is fine. Actually, move this one down a little bit. There we go. It's might do this. I can do it like this. I just have to move this one up a bit. Actually, no. This is better. Yeah, that's fine. So let's move all this right here. Save that. Now, as for the actual motion that we're going to be doing, we're going to have it like in the air constantly. So I actually am going to make a plane. I need that. Just so we can have like an idea of like where the ground will be. This will work. Let's like that. It's not going to be on the ground, most likely. It's probably going to be in the air most of the time, if not all the time. I'm just doing that as a reference to like how far I want to fly up. Also, I need to, while I'm doing this, I need to increase the perspective of the camera, so I'm gonna zoom in right here. So like this much, and then a little bit, so like just so we can have a lot of space for like with flying up and down. So I wanted to, I am gonna make this a transparent later, a transparent animation, so I need like a bunch of space for it to fly around, up and down really. Because I never really had the Pokemon move that much in the animations, like up and down, minus like Gengar in the Alolan Raichu animation in the most recent video, but yeah, I think I might need a little more space for Swablu because it's going to be like flying up and down a little bit, not like incredibly high, but you know, space it out a little bit, if that makes any sense. But I think we're fine with that. We're gonna switch the camera back here, and then get out of that one. All right. It looks a bit weird right now, but like I can fix that later. Save that. All right. So we need to figure out how we want it to like fly up and down. I think. I actually don't want it to start on the ground. I don't remember what its animation is in the game. If it starts on the ground or not, that doesn't really matter here. But I think I'm just gonna have it like always in the air somewhat. So we're just gonna use the plane as a reference as for the ground, that is. It's like a bird thing, so I say a bird thing because Altari is a dragon, but this is like not a dragon, so it's kind of weird. Let me just look at a bird real quickly. So it's like it kind of is. Its legs kind of are spread out, but I think it's fine to just have them like straight, like a normal person legs. Like I just want to tilt these inward a bit. The legs. I think that's fine. I'll turn this on. That's interesting. Actually, wait, I can use this, I think. Yeah, like that. We can just use the second one as a straightener. Yeah. It's gonna be like this. There we go. It may look a bit stiff, but like I can animate the legs as we go along with moving it up and down. I just want to get the initial pose right though. I think so it's gonna fly up. It's gonna come down, which means I want the wings to like face upward towards the air, the sky a bit. Let me just show an example. It'll make more sense. So this is like the shoulder. So we can do like this, and then we can just tilt the rest of the wing. It's right here. We don't need to do too much right now with the wing, but I may adjust the shoulder just so like it's not too overbearing. I want it to like curve a bit. I think we should have the shoulder more downward actually, like this, so that way we can just manipulate the wing a bit more. Because now we can curve the wing more than what we could if the shoulder was up here. I'm just gonna keep doing that. There we go. Oh, this is fine. Okay, so we're gonna do the same for the right shoulder. I'll have to adjust. It doesn't matter if it doesn't look the exact same, but like I'll need to adjust it to make it look somewhat similar. Like it's fine if it doesn't look the same. There's nothing wrong with that, but I need to look like not like obviously like different too much. If it's just a subtle difference, then it's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. I want to shift the right shoulder down a bit more, I think. It's not exactly, but that's like I said, it's fine. I might. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. It is a bit. Actually, I could like bring this down a bit. Not too much. It's fine right here. Yeah, this can work. Did I switch the frame rate to 30? I did. Okay. I actually could do something a bit more with the hair, but I can worry about that later. It's not an important detail right now. Because I think this is going to be like the pose that like resets. This is going to be the end frame, so I need to make sure this is like this looks good as well as the beginning frame. But let me look at this from the thing on. I need to figure out whether I want. I think it's fine to like look right here. That's fine. Hold on. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. It's not the Swablu's design isn't like crazy to where it's like it's not like a what's a good Pokemon uses a comparison to it? It's not like what can I use as a comparison to like because there are like Pokemon that are like not as easy to animate compared to it. Like a Quaquaval. Okay, I don't like that Pokemon's name. I'm not gonna lie to you, but you get the point. It's a pretty simple design. It just has like a body, a head. Like its head is literally like half its body. Like look, see. It just has legs and like arms. The part you want to get right is really like the arm movement, the wing movement, to make it look like, you know, fluttery. Since it is like a cloud of, it's like a bird cloud. Wait, what is Swablu actually? It's like a bird. It's like a bird cloud thing. Yeah, it's like a cloud type thing. So yeah, you just want it to be like very like fluttery. So this is gonna be the ending frame of it coming down. So we need to start like, I guess here. We can start here, it's fine. I'm gonna move the origin up a bit just so we can. It doesn't matter about the timing right now. We just want to get it up off the ground. The plane's not gonna be here later, but I'm just using it as a reference. So now what we want to do is just move every. Will this work? I doubt it. It's not gonna work how I want it to. Oh, it actually did. Okay, this actually. Wait, this actually is working how I want it to. Okay, I need to like. If I wanted to do that though, I need to actually. Need to do something first. There we go. Cause this actually kind of works. I didn't expect the mirror thing to work, so I just didn't think about using it. But I mean, it's fine. I could just work on the other one and just bounce it out. It still saves me some time though. So, oh, I forgot to turn it off here because I want to adjust the left one. I don't know how this is gonna work though, but we'll figure it out. The mirror thing is kind of working, but I'll need to like adjust it to make it fit right. Well, it's fine. I didn't expect it to work at all. Because it usually just never works for me. It just like does something wrong, but this kind of works. Okay, let's see. Not my exact intention, but it's kind of working. I might need to like curl the... Not too much though. I think I have to do the third one. This doesn't matter right now. This is fine. Turn this off. Need to do this now. It's like the plane. Like just ignore the plane. That's not important. The important part is that. Let's see. I might go higher. Not just because of the plane, but because I want like a noticeable like gap in. I might go a little higher actually. I might go a little higher actually. Just so that. Of course, I'll have to fix the timing later, but that's not important. I'm just trying to get the pose right. I might, cause like this is lower. Oh, actually, oh, I mean yellow law, but you know what I should have done? I need to actually, yeah, I need this to be higher. The shoulder, I mean. Rest of it's fine. I need to turn this off and fix this, cause like, yeah, this will. Okay, now it looks fine. So now, if I, now I can move the shoulder downwards for both of them. Let's see. Yeah, because this is like it coming down, so this needs to be like it moving upward. I don't know if I can go another. Let's see. Let's figure it out. Let's see. We can find out here. I could go lower, but I don't know if I want to. Yeah, this is the most I can go without it looking weird. Oh, what the? That glitched. Okay. Hold on. That's fine. I can just adjust this now. Like I said, the mirror wasn't gonna be perfect, but like, it saves me some time. Let me see this. Hold on. It's supposed to be constant. Yeah. Yeah, I need to fold the rest of it in for it to look better. Okay. You can kind of see what I'm doing, but oh, I have to push this one a bit. Okay, that's fine. Like I said, I have to adjust it a bit, but the same principle applies where. Oh, I have to fix that. I didn't notice that earlier. That's funny. So yeah, this will be fine. Maybe it's the second one. Whatever, I'll just do this one. That's fine. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is better. It's not gonna be perfect right now, but we're just getting out the main poses here. Should I make it go up here or just like have this be the? I could make it go a little bit higher actually. Hmm. Let me see something. Hmm. If I want to do that, I need like a bit more distance to justify going up. Cause like that small change is gonna look weird unless I time it like perfectly. Of course, it's gonna look like that, but that's fine. Actually, I could subtly like move this in a bit, but wait, actually, hold on. I could. I could lift it here. I could start lifting it here, actually. Yeah, I think I could start lifting it here, actually. Because, let me check something. Yeah. Okay. This could work. This could work, actually. The mirroring's actually pretty useful here. But it's a bit like, it's not perfect. I'll just have to like readjust some things after I'm done. Now I don't want to I don't want to expand it too much yet because I want it to like I may have to change that later on, but that's fine. Alright, I just need to adjust the right wing a bit. Uh, hmm. I don't. Hmm. I mean, like I said, it doesn't have to be. I think I do have to adjust this one actually. It's either this or the right wing one. Let me figure it out. Actually, I might just have to adjust the whole thing. Actually, I think that's kind of what I'm looking at. Yeah, this could work. Let's see. Yeah, this actually could work. I just need to add a few more frames here now. I'm not gonna be afraid to push it up more because of the camera. Because I'm just gonna expand the camera perspective a bit. I'm not gonna let that hinder me in what I want to do here. So I'm just gonna keep going at it as I want to. Let me see. So flat, flat. Wait, hold on. I could add like an in between where it's like straight, like it's like a straight line for the wings here before this happens. But if it works like this, then I'm not gonna worry about that. But I'm not gonna be afraid to add that part in if I need to. Yeah, this is the part where I want it to actually like get a little straight, but like not too much. Like I said, the mirroring's a bit like it's not perfect, so I'll have to like fix the rest myself on the other wing. Which is fine. Because the alternative is just doing these like the other wing by hand, and that's kind of annoying. Like I can just like fix it up, and this is still faster. Oh, I can see it coming together already. Actually, yeah, this is a lot. I feel like there's something that's probably gonna go wrong, but I'll worry about that when it comes, not when it's not there yet. Hmm. Let me see. And then we're gonna have the wings come up again, similar to like right here, but like not entirely yet. I don't think. So like lift them up more, obviously, but you know what I mean. Mirror this again. You just want them to start facing upwards. That's the idea here. Of course, of course, I might delay some of the keyframes, so that way it has like a nice like. Well, it I can't explain it, but like I'll show what I'm talking about later. Wait, what the heck? Hmm. I kind of want this to curve a bit more. I'm not gonna lie. Hmm. Hmm. That might be too abrupt from here to here, but we'll see. We will see. I might have to add like another frame in between this and this. We'll see though. It feels a bit abrupt. Actually, I could have it ascend again, like right here. Just have it ascend a bit more here. I'm not worried about the camera. I'll fix that later. Hmm. Okay, that change is like barely noticeable to me. Like, Now, could I reverse these frames? This is kind of lazy, but I just want to check something. Could I reverse these frames and just make a flapping animation without actually having to do anything? Hold on. Oh, yeah, this is so start here. I'm just gonna put this here just so I know which frames are which. I'm just curious about something. Don't copy this. I'm just kind of lazy. I'm just want to test something. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on 1 second. I'm just messing around here. Wait. Actually, you know what I could do? This is very lazy, but I'm just messing around here for a second. Hold on, delete that one. I'm just curious about something. Yeah, I'm not doing that. All right, that's enough messing around. All right. So yeah, it doesn't work, obviously, but that's fine. I can just do it the legitimate way. That's fine. I just wanted to see if that will work. Cause I wanted to make like a flapping motion up here, like a continuous flapping motion, and just have it rest there for a moment. But that's fine if it doesn't work. I could just do it the legitimate way and not try to cheat. This is gonna be in between. I'm gonna see if this makes it better. So I'm just gonna leave that there. Nope, I want to do that. There we go. The origin I'll worry about in a second, but actually I'm just gonna push it downwards just so I know that it's supposed to go down here. That's fine. That is fine. I'm gonna do this first just so I don't forget later. Because it always pushes it down lower than the other one. That's kind of annoying, but that's fine. Which is why I said the mirror isn't perfect, but it does still make it faster because it's just slight tweaking on the other wing. It's not that big of a deal. I feel like I did this wrong. Hold on. I feel like I did this wrong. 1 second. Hold on. Technically no. Technically I didn't. If we're going by like just how it looks off rip, I don't think I did, but the animation will speak for itself. I think I want one more frame here before we start ascending again. Oops. Meant to turn it off. There we go. Like really, if I wanted to have it be perfectly mirrored, I would have just like redid it at the first frame with the shoulders because they're not like proportionally correct, but they're not like symmetrized. Cause I moved both of them independently, so I'd have to like redo it. But I don't need to honestly. I'll be all right. It's just a little bit of extra work. That's not like too crazy. This is still faster than just doing like the whole each wing by itself instead of just mirroring it for like half of it. So this is still easier and takes less time. I'm not gonna use mirror for this part because it's kind of self-explanatory on how to like do this. Like I don't have to like symmetrize it that much for this. Like it should come out fine. Hmm, that looks a bit too far down. Let's actually raise both of these up. Hmm. Let me think. I don't know. I don't know if it's supposed to go up or down here. Actually, no. It could work. No, it could work. Yeah, this can work because I actually can reverse these frames now because it'll just go back up. It should work in theory. This is still lazy, but I don't care. Actually, not really if you think about it, because it's a loop. Yeah, yeah. It should work. It should work theoretically. I just need to, like get the timing right, you know. But I'm just like testing stuff. Let's just see how this looks. I'm not gonna. Yeah, the timing without timing looks disgusting, but like I said, that can be fixed with just a little bit of working on it. But like the general motion is fine. I seem like fix like the distance of where it's falling and like going back up. So probably actually like delete these two movement points, and delete these two. It should flow a little better. Well, not the wings. I'm talking about like the movement. It kind of does. Yeah. I just need to make the origin here like lower, so there's like a significant change. So like this. Yeah. You can see like the like you can see like how it like the beginning of it. It's not timed correctly though at all, so that's why it looks like really disgusting, but like I said, that can be fixed. That's like the easiest part, honestly. Uh I don't let me see. So I want this to loop a few times. I need to get the first loop correct though, so which is why I think I'm gonna fix the first half though. The first ascension, and then we're gonna like work on this because like if I fix the timing on this first and this isn't fixed, it's gonna be hard to like retime. It's gonna be hard to fix this, so it's better to do this part first. Fix this part first. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, let's look at it in Bezier and see the problem. Hmm. I think I kind of know the problem actually. Honestly, I can actually just do the same thing I did earlier and just delete these three movement parts. Yeah, it already looks better, but I need to I think I need to do this. It already looks better already. I just need to like fix a few things that are not making sense right now. I might. Let me see. Yeah, the wings here is not working right. I think this needs to be like faster. Oh, I know. Okay, that actually gave me an idea though, because like it was reacting to this origin movement. That's why I was like doing that weird thing at the end. But that actually gave me an idea. I'm not gonna lie, it already looks good, but I know a trick to do that'll make the wing movement look even better. But first, I need to fix the timing on this part because you can tell the wing is moving too slow right here. Like, see, look, that part. Hmm. Yeah, this wing part's like busted here. Let's see. 5. I'm gonna try to do by fives and see. Move this over. I might have to change the origin. We'll see. Okay, this just needs to be like farther back, like 2 back maybe. Yeah, I said. Remember when I said this to this was gonna be too abrupt? Yeah, I think I can honestly have this at 30 and then just like have another keyframe right here in the middle, like for the wings. I said it was gonna be too abrupt. I called it. And it's better to do this instead of just trying to force it to work, because I've done that before and that just makes it worse. So I mean, you can get it to work, but like it's a lot more annoying than just doing this. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like I've tried doing that before. Like brute forcing it doesn't work sometimes. Sometimes. Wait, hold on. So I need to. This a little bit more, not too much. I don't want it to encroach on the next keyframe. Just not too much. It could be like this. This is fine. So yeah. Now let's see how this. Wait, hold on. Okay, that's fine. Like I said, I'll fix the cutoff later. That's not important. Let's see how this looks. I think I'm gonna need to like push this back a little bit. Hmm. I'm not gonna lie, I'm already liking this, but like I said, there's something else you can do to make this a little more. I'll put this here actually. Hold on. No, hold on. Let me try something here. Yeah, I think making it linear here might be better. Hmm. Hold on. Let me test something. Ugh. I don't know if I want the movement to be linear or Bezier here. Like from here, from it moving like here to up here, just the movement, not the wings, just it moving up or down. Just of it moving up. I don't know if it looks better on Bezier or linear. I think it might be Bezier. I just have to like try to like figure it out. I think I could do this actually. So let's we needed to move the moment we need to go out the moment the wings come down, like when it comes down. Actually, I can add like one extra keyframe here. Let me see. Let me see. Wait, actually, I like that. It's getting cut off because of this, but like, let's say you like did this, right? Let's say you just did this, right? We're just gonna use this as an example. Okay, this is too close. That's fine. We can just we're just using this as an example. I need to lower it actually a bit more. Let's see. This actually. Okay, I need to move this all over here. Let's ignore this for now. Ah, then just do that. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I need to link this part to these keyframes I just moved over for it to make a little more sense. So I'll just have to fix that part later. I'm already liking it kind of though. Like I said, the thing I wanted to try was this though. Um so how do I do this without it messing up? Well, let's see. So move these forward like here. Like I said, I'm gonna save before just so I don't mess up anything, but let's see how this works. Uh, I'm gonna delay these keyframes right here. Let's see how this works. Um, one, two, three. I think I can honestly leave them in the right spots. Let me see. So five. I pushed two forward. Okay. I pushed these ones two forward. I'm just trying to remember what I did. One, two. This is gonna get really confusing, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I just have to remember shoulder and wing are too forward. This is I'm not gonna lie, this will get a bit confusing, but it is what it is. I saved before, so if there's some problem with this, I can just reset it. But I want to see how this looks. I might have to mess around with this a bit more. What was it? What I did? I did this with the I did this with the Screamtail animation in my video, where I delayed the keyframes of the hair so that way it would like look a bit more like, I don't know how to describe it, but it just looks better. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, I didn't mean to move those two. Wait, no, I did. Oops. Thought I moved the wrong ones, but I didn't. Okay. I can make. Wait a minute. Ah, whatever. This should be correct. Oh no! It's because there's nothing left after this. That's why. Okay, let's see. This is either gonna look really like solid or scuffed. There's no in between. Actually, the ending part is a bit messed up, but I can work around that a bit. I can just like I think delay this maybe. Let me see. No, I think the answer is this actually. This might be the answer actually. Oh no! That made it worse. That made it worse. That made it worse. No. I think the answer is actually moving these ones back. If these are a set, these are a set. I have to remember. Hmm. That make it worse? I think I might have to move more than that. Well, let's see. Hold on. Honestly, I could delete these ones, actually. Let me try that. No. Hold on. Hmm. I don't know, but like those extra frames actually helped though. Like making it smoother. Wait a minute. Hold on. It has to be these frames then. These frames are like, I might have to go closer. Let me see. I think it's these ones I have to move closer now. There's like a big gap here that I might just close here. I'm either I might have to start deleting frames. We'll see. I'll figure this out. It's too abrupt, honestly. It's too abrupt. Like this part here. This is better. It might be. It might be something wrong with it. I'll have to check later because usually, like when I do these things, I usually just like leave them alone for a little bit and then come back and look at it. If I don't like it when I come back and look at it, then there's something wrong with it. But I think it looks okay for now. I think it does look better than the previous one, where it was just all like in a line like this. But I'll have to cross check that again because I have it on recording, so I could just put them side by side later. In fact, I might do that in the video, but yeah, cause like I feel like it definitely does look better than like where it was just like them all in a line, all the keyframes are in a line. But I need to check this end part and see if it looks good later. Cause I'm a bit skeptical on that right now. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just. Okay, that might be why, but because of the keyframes over here, but I don't know. I'll have to check later, like I said. But we could. I'm gonna worry about the wings later. I want to get the other features that I didn't animate. Let's start with the legs because we can work. We can work with that. I'm actually not going to go in constant mode here because I don't think it'll give me inaccurate results of where it is. Because if I'm in constant mode, it's gonna be like this. See? So that's why I'm gonna be in Bezier here for the legs at least. We could do that a little bit, you know, nothing crazy. Oh, I forgot I was a mirror. See, this is all someone with the mirror not working all the time. Stuff like that happens. So I'll just have to do it manually for this part. Well, we'll figure it out. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you know. Hmm. This isn't the most optimal thing to do, but it's what we work with what we got now. What we don't. So yeah. Oh, this is like messed up a bit actually. I could do like this actually. That'll work. I want it to like cause I want there to be like a progression in the feet movement. It's hardly noticeable though, but like you know someone will somehow notice it. So if they see it, then that's a little extra detail. I mean, it's probably easier to see once it's like rendered because like this blur and viewport's like so you can see like the legs shouldn't like that blur is crazy. Actually, I could. That's actually a better idea. Why do I do like that? Why don't I do like that? Put this here, put that there. Let's see. A little farther back, like that. It's a bit too aggressive. Hmm. I'm not gonna lie, this animation's already looking kind of nice. Not to like, brag, but like that like that tip of like when someone told me to like start spacing these out, it actually made a lot of like animation that like normally would look pretty rigid look a lot more interesting. At least I think it helped the wings in this case, but I'll have to, like I said, I'll have to check it later. The legs I need to maybe they're too far back. Actually, instead of leaving them like that, I could just push them back down a little bit. So that way it's like it doesn't just like stay static while like descending slightly at this end frame. That could work. That didn't look right. What if I like that? Okay, this whole part is just weird. I might need to just bring this over and then delete that part. I think there needs to be a more significant change or just remove this entirely. Like, you can see how it looks weird, right? I could actually just have it go all the way behind. Like this. I think the other problem is I'm not moving the other parts of the leg. Like the foot and stuff, in the second part. So I might do that. That might make it better. That might make it better. Let me see. Oh my gosh, this is annoying. That's funny though. Alright, let's see. Let's see this. Let's see if this works. Why? It just looks so dumb. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me fix this. This somehow looks worse. It looks like a metronome from this angle, but it looks really bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna I'll fix that as it goes. Actually, this might work if I do like this though. Like that one might not have worked, but this one might. Let's test it out. Let's test this out, shall we? It actually looks better. I'm not gonna lie, it actually does look better. I'm gonna delete the plane just so we can see what this looks like. Yeah. The Ascension might be... I'm gonna have to tweak the Ascension a little bit, honestly. It could be too fast, but... I'm actually liking how this looks, I'm not gonna lie. I'm liking how it's looking right now. I need to obviously animate the tail. Actually, I might do that right now since I'm kind of free. Why not? Might as well. Do I want it to be like this? How do I want it to look? Actually, I could have it like downwards as I'm ascending. So I can start it off with like here. So I'm gonna have this is gonna be the end frame, since so we can loop the animation. So we're gonna have this tail like pointing a little upward. Doesn't have to be exactly, but I think more upwards a little better in this scenario. Oh, this one, this one. I think that's better. It may look a little bit cardboardy, but whatever. It's fine. And then we're going to start bringing this down a bit. Because right here it's going to be fully downward, but I might not make it that straight, like on the second frame. Yeah, because we're going to have it a little bit more downward now. So we're just going to bring it down as much as we can without it looking weird, you know? Hold on. Oh, so we're gonna. I think we want the tail 1 to move earlier, then tail 2, like that. Let's see if this works. We can make adjustments. I'm not gonna lie, doesn't I feel like I just noticed this, but like Swablu kind of looks like Oricorio. I'm not gonna lie, with like the wings, and you know it being a bird and all. Actually, hmm, I could honestly curve this more. That might be better. What the heck? Yeah, I think I need to bring them closer. It's not. It's too far apart. Uh, it was just meant to this. Actually, I might need this to be higher. Honestly, I can honestly get rid of these middle frames. I actually don't need them. I'll be honest. Yeah, I really didn't need those. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it looks already much better, but let me hold on. Actually, that's fine. We can adjust that. Yeah, see, actually, yeah, we got better tail movement now. Oh, excuse me. I could do. Mm, no. Yeah, I might actually do a little more. Hold on. Yeah, see, I'm kind of like it might be a bit too much squish, but like I said, we can make room for adjustment. But like, I'm not gonna lie, I definitely want to add some type of squish into the flying part. I don't know why. I just kind of like it, but I can take it off if I don't think it's necessarily wrong. Wait, is it? Hold on. What the? Okay, I thought the legs were moving in a weird like moving to like the right. Both of them moving like way to the right, but they're not. I could puff out the wings. Ooh, wait. Okay, we can actually get kind of crazy here. I'm not gonna lie, we could get kind of crazy here. That could work. Wait, hold on. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that could get really serious. Hold on. That could get really serious. I might not want to. I might not want to like spoil all of it because like there could be some. Hmm. You could actually. I did not think I could do something really interesting with Swablu, but I was wrong. You could really go. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that leg movement's like really bad, but that's fine. The squish kind of added a new dynamic to it. I'm not gonna lie. I think. What the? Why is my bitrate so bad right now? I might have to change. Ugh. It's in red? Okay, I'm at the. Well, I was gonna stop here anyway. Because we actually made some great progress. I don't. If I do stream any of these, these three idle animations already streamed. I'll either work on this or just do it off stream. I don't know which one I'm gonna do yet. But I'm liking how the beginning of this looks. Like this isn't the full idle animation. We still gotta like figure this part out. The flapping and then no, this part. The flapping and then like the extra animation I want to add at near the end of it. Which I won't give away this time. Actually, I might have already given away, but I still gotta fix the wing part at the end right here. It's a bit like suspect right now. Yeah, it looks a bit suspect right now. I can see it. Yeah. Well, I'll do that later. I think this will be where we stop here for today. Thank you everybody who stopped by, and if you want to see an original idle animation, there is a video up that actually has 3 of them that I made. So check that out if you haven't already. Thank you for stopping by, and I will see you next